Hello, magnificent souls out there. I am so happy to be connecting with you again, to be able to make this video. And I really do mean it when I say magnificent souls. I don't mean that in a trite way. You are eternal consciousness. You are indestructible soul awareness. You really are magnificent. This year, more than any, I have been reflecting on the magnificence and the wonderment of the fact that we are eternal souls. And I have been staring into the abyss and watching the abyss stare back at me through my own challenges this year, because I had to face my own human mortality and the fact that, you know, in the physical form, things can go wrong, we can suffer physically, and this year has been a year like that for me. Now, I have suffered throughout my lifetime in many ways, whether that be emotional suffering or physical suffering, and even spiritually I've suffered too. But this year has been, I would say, the most difficult and most challenging yet that I've faced on my soul journey here on this beautiful planet. For those of you who aren't aware, I had to have 2 unexpected surgeries this year. The first one was partially successful, so I had to go in quick succession to have another second surgery that was successful in helping with the issue that I went in for. But I came out of being under general anaesthetic with complications that ended up creating severe, debilitating symptoms for me. Part of that was that I had to experience and suffer excruciating pain with neuralgia. But there were many other symptoms that my physical body presented me with due to 2 major surgeries back to back and the fallout from that. So I've had to be very, very quiet. I've had to step away from everything, and I was forced to focus on my own health. I was in debilitating pain for months, and the symptoms that presented themselves really did stop me from being able to do anything. There were times when I seriously wondered whether I would ever return to my passion in life, to my spiritual calling, to the work that I love doing, the mediumship and the healing, the soul crisis work, and my soul work as both an author and a practitioner. I am so grateful to be sitting here, pain-free now, and well. I'm still on a recovery journey. You know, you don't just suddenly spring back and everything is all fixed and all well, but I am close enough now to recovery, full recovery, that I can start getting back to doing what I absolutely love. And I can't tell you how sweet it feels even to be able to just sit here on this sofa and be able to make a video, to speak articulately, to speak clearly to you, because pain does terrible things to a person, and pain is torturous. And I know for any of you out there who are going to be watching this, who suffer with chronic pain or a chronic health condition that presents symptoms in many ways, anything chronic, I know you could be watching me looking for a little bit of hope and insight anyway, because you're following my work. And I just want to tell you, anything with the word chronic in front of it means that it can heal. And so many times we will be told out there in the world, or if you look on Dr. Google, that if something is chronic, it means that it's incurable. Please don't listen. Chronic just means prolonged period of time. It doesn't mean it's always going to be like this for you. And with the right help and the right support, with the knowledge that you will need, tackling your health from physical perspectives, from the mental perspective, and from a spiritual perspective. You cannot leave any of those 3 out. You can heal. And I'm testament to it. I'm sitting here now on a recovery journey, having been in spiritual crisis this year, and I can truly say now that I have had a year of spiritual crisis brought on by health, poor health, or the decline in my health. And I really can walk the talk. I've always walked the talk. I have never talked about anything that I haven't experienced firsthand. And this is going to make me a practitioner now that can really, really get on with the gritty work. My spirit guide, White Feather, and the team that work with me in the spirit world have been coaching me all the way through this year. They've been incredible in the way they've managed to get information to me, because at times I could not reach the spirit world at all myself for quite a long time. You know, once the body is in a fear, fight, flight mode and it's trying to survive, the connection with the spiritual dimension is switched off. This is why many of you might find it difficult, by the way, to make your own connections with the spirit world. If you're going through very challenging times, if you've had grief, the loss of a loved one that has really sort of pulled at your heart, ripped your heart out, your body physically goes into shock. It will go into the fear, fight or flight mode. And whilst the body is in that state, whilst the body is trying to heal or is overwhelmed with the amount of emotions it's trying to deal with, your connection with the spirit world will be very difficult indeed. Not impossible, but more difficult for sure. So there were times when the spirit world were getting messages through to me from other people of such accuracy. It is unbelievable. I find it unbelievable. After 25 years of working with the spirit world myself, I still get the shivers, and I just can't believe the intelligence out there and the way that the spirit world can move mountains when they need to get through to us, to let us know that things are okay, that we're being supported. And even though White Feather always says to me, I walk with you, not for you, they are always there by our side. And my spirit team were around me, and they were letting me know that from this point on there would be a hard stop in my work, and that from after that, as I went back into my work would be evolved, that I would be focusing on spiritual crisis, soul guidance readings, still doing the evidence-based mediumship, but as part of a much more expanded remit. Obviously, it's really important for somebody grieving to hear from someone they love and to gain some evidence for survival of that loved one so that they can heal. That's very important. But it's very limited too if we only ask mediums to deliver that service. And my spirit guides have told me I'm going to be moved on and my work will be expanded now. Really going down the soul path journey here. They want me teaching about soul connections. They have really impressed upon me the importance now in this world that I take out the knowledge and information I've got on soul connection and unconditional love, and how we attain meaningful connection in our lives so that we can connect together and change this world, because my goodness, does this world need it. I'll also be doing more healing work alongside Giles Whitnell, and there'll be more coming along on that down the line in other videos. But I will be incorporating the evidence-based stuff into soul guidance readings and just really helping people to understand the true nature of their eternal self and understand soul connection. Because let's face it, if you come and see a medium, you are coming to a medium because you want to understand soul connection. You want to understand, is the love that you experience with that loved one who is now in the spirit world that strong that you are bonded, you are connected at the soul, and you can never be separated, parted from one another? It really is that strong. And understanding those soul connections, and they take very unique forms in this world. If we understand more about them, we can really see what those connections are here to teach us. We're all on a soul journey. We incarnated into this world with assignments, things that we chose for ourselves, that we wanted to experience and to grow from, so that in our consciousness, at the soul essence, we could level up, we could reach higher and higher states of being, which really equates to being able to express more and more true soul unconditional love. Soul love is very different from earthly love, which is often full of conditions, and I'm going to be speaking much more about this going forward because it is so important and it's what the spirit world have asked me to do. So anyway, part of me getting back to my work very slowly and very gradually now, whilst I'm still on that pathway of recovery, is to make these videos, is to start reconnecting with you. I tried back in the summer. I was really not in a good way. It was sheer grit and determination on my behalf to want to get back to what I love doing, but I wasn't able to. So there has been a hiatus. It has meant I've had to cancel all of my readings for this year. I'm only now just starting to dip my toe back in, and because I've had to cancel so many readings, there isn't any way that I'm going to be able to honour those readings. As the spirit world told me, there was going to be a hard stop and there would be a reset button, and then I'd just be going forward anew from here, and that really seems to be the case, because there is no way that my lovely mum, who has, can I just say, I need to send love and thanks to her in oodles and oodles, because she has helped me, as have my husband, my children, and all my family, including my sister and my dad, and those all around me, my friends, who have really shown their true colours. You find out who your friends really are, don't you, at times like this, and who really is going to be there walking by your side. And it's just been joyful to experience that. At times I haven't felt worthy of everything, but back to my mum has really helped me be able to get back on my feet and back to this work, back to serving you. There is no way, with everything she's got on her plate and in helping me to get back into my work, that she has got the time to contact everybody individually, wait for replies to come back and go back and forth and book everyone in. It's just not feasible. So when the time is right, I'm going to release dates again through my website, where you guys can go on and book your own appointments. It's just far easier that way. You've got your diaries, you know what your life's like, you know your work hours, you know your responsibilities, you know when you've got availability, and it'll be real quick for you. So that's what we're going to do. I'm sure that'll upset some people who had appointments with me and lost out. There's nothing I can do about this. I have to do what is right for myself, and I'm still very mindful of the fact that I am on a healing journey too. And I know you all are, and I know that's why you reach out to me. But if I don't look after myself, I can't serve any of you, and I'm sure you'll understand that. I want to give you a heartfelt thanks. This community has been incredible. I have received so many wonderful well wishes. I've received so much support from so many people. It's been so heartwarming. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for being patient. For all of you who bought Heaven Sent this year, which is my new book that has come out worldwide, and it's out now in the US as well and right across the world, on Amazon and in all good bookstores. Heaven Sent. You can go and even ask for it to be ordered in if you can't find it. I want to thank all of you that have bought that, because I haven't been able to promote that book at all. And I want to start getting out now and really helping people to understand Heaven Sent and understand a lot that comes off the back of writing that book. The book is just that much of what I want to share with you all about the afterlife, after death communication, soul bonds, soul connection, soul journeys, past lives, reincarnation, spirit guides, soul family, soul groups. So there is so much to teach and get out there so that you can live your life with more knowledge and wisdom to help you live to your fullest potential. That's what I'm going to be all about. I really feel enthusiastic and excited about the future. I've always been an excitable person and just love to get out and serve and do my work with the spirit world. I've been impassioned. I know I can come across sometimes as really full on even, but that's because I am so determined and driven and motivated and inspired by the spirit world and this knowledge that we're eternal. And I see how it can help us to live with less fear. And my God, we need to be able to live with less fear in this world. Can you see the fear that is on every corner for us right now? It's become overwhelming to us all. So in my little way, this is my way in serving humanity. It might be a little bit controversial for some people, but it is my truth. It's what I do. And if you're watching this video, then I'm guessing that you have an interest, or at least you wish to explore avenues that you might not have done before. You might want to understand consciousness a little bit better, and hopefully understand the afterlife and your spiritual connection and who you really are, your soul self, because it boils down to that, your own eternal nature and understanding who you are. So I don't want to go on anymore. This video is really to say, I'm back! Woohoo! Hello everybody, it's so lovely to be seeing you. I'm going to bring a load of positivity. I'm sorry if you can't stomach that right now, whatever you're doing in your day. I certainly couldn't for the last year. But it really does help, doesn't it? When you're surrounded by people that can bring some high frequency energy into your day to help lift you at the times that you need it. But also, if you are vibing high with me, isn't it nice to be connected with people that can vibe high with you? Because, you know, that is what really does help us to create our best lives and to be able to help others. So that said, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching me here. Please click like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting more often to YouTube and Rumble. So please, if you've got accounts there, come and find me. Click on the subscribe button, and I'm also on Instagram as well. I'm going to be using social media more now. I haven't got any plans to write just yet again at the minute. I want to get out the information via video that I need to share with you all, that's come off the back of the last 3 books that I've been writing now for nearly 10 years, and I need a little break from that, because not because I don't like writing. I love writing. You know, I'm a vessel of communication for the spirit world, but it means the communication's got to come through this way now, through my speaking, through video, and through connecting with you, through social media, in person, and we can have a two-way, you know, commune and create a community, which is really what it's all about, isn't it? Bringing people together so we can feel connected, we can learn from one another, and journey through this beautiful lifetime that we are all on this beautiful planet, and try and make the best of it that we can, and make it a better world for those that are going to be following us and incarnating in. Stay well out there. I shall see you soon. This is just a little introduction. I'm hoping I shall get better and better at making videos once I get back into the practice of it. If you're still watching, well done. And I will see you guys soon.